All right. Hello, hello, hello. All righty, family. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Just wanted to surprise, surprise. I know. Want to come on here for a few minutes. Want to talk about, you've seen the title, right? Time to build, which is it. It is. It's time to build now, and we need to get busy. Okay. Um, yeah, we need to get busy. It is time for us to do what we need to do. I see in the States, as you know, that I'm not in the States anymore, but I wanted to support the ones that were in the States and wanted to support you guys and let you know that I'm proud of you guys. We are, hey, forecast, how's everything? I hope everything is well. I know you're probably getting ready for work or at work already. Willie, how are you? Thank you for joining you guys. And you see the title, forecast. I know you and I are supposed to get together. You let me know when, what time, but wanted to talk about this today, time to build, right? And what are we building? We building us. We doing us. We've made everybody rich except us, right? It is time for us to build us up. Time for us as Black people to make us rich. You know, everybody comes to Africa and they leave millionaires, trillionaires, except Africans. Okay, make it make sense. The richest continent, but the beggarness. Okay, the richest continent, but still not understanding how rich and blessed they are, and that is by design. Okay. If you look around and you see, your poverty, if you see, everybody standing on a corner and you see your roads not being built up, you see buildings, if you see what's around you, you'd be, well, how can we be the richest continent? Because somebody called you the shithole country at one time, right? But that shithole country, that person that told you that your country was a shithole country is coming to your country for wealth, right? I'm just saying, watch the propaganda, watch what you hear, okay? And watch what you say about yourself. We have to be very careful. I was reading something and I saw something, even Forecast sent me something where they were saying that the Black youth are really going overboard with suicide right now. That's not true. Watch where you get your information from. They want you to believe that. So when you start hanging yourself again on trees and they're calling it suicide, that you won't question it. So therefore, we can hang more, and they'll never question it because they already had what the CDC or whoever the WHO or whoever said, oh, Black youth are really at alarming rates of committing suicide. Where? Who said? Watch what your enemy say about you, because sometimes they're trying to put it, cursing you, and you want you to start saying it so you can curse your children. We don't believe that. I don't believe that. I haven't seen any signs of that. I've seen our babies hanging on trees. We had a 16-year-old that was caught in South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, North Carolina, South Carolina, one of them, in the back of a church, right? She was 16. Who has she been hanging around? Let's start putting this stuff together. Find out who their friends are. And I guarantee you the common denominator does not look like us. Okay, let's start thinking of it. Let's start watching that. Stop when they come up with something and stuff like that, and then be careful repeating it. We have to come back stuff like that. We have to come against that. We can't just sop it up with a biscuit and swallow it and start repeating it. No, we're not going to repeat that on our just deaf on our children. We're not speaking deaf on our children. We're going to be very careful what we say about our children, and we're going to be very careful what we allow other people to say, and we're going to start calling the BS out. Seriously, we're not gonna sit up there and just, oh, really? So this is happening to our babies now and start just talking all crazy out of our mouths. No, and we're not gonna allow anybody else to put curses on our babies either. And I wanted us to, and I'm so proud of us right now. We are really doing an amazing job. I've been waiting for this. We've been talking about this for 10 years of delineation of bringing your Black dollars back to you. This should have been done a long time ago, but you know what? Better now than never. That's what I'm saying. I am so proud of us. It's time for us to build. If we built Black Wall Street before, we can do it again now, but we'll do it different. We'll put security around it. We got some Marine men, we got some Army men, we got some Army forces, we got some retired vets right in the house that can actually patrol your business for you. Don't create a business and not put security around it, because these folk are mad, okay? They're gonna be mad because we are supporting us. So they're gonna try to do some nefarious stuff. And we know that. Stop acting like you don't know. You know who you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. You know their history. Okay, so let's not act like we don't remember their history. Okay, Black Wall Street, we can build it again, but we know what happened to Black Wall Street. We're going to put some security around our Black Wall Street. And I'm saying that because it is time for us to build. And we already know what they did to Black Wall Street. But I keep telling people, I say, okay, now we can hit Walmarts, okay? And we can create our own Black Mart. And I wanted to talk to you about that. That is my main topic. Wanted to also go in some things about, we made the Asians, we're doing the Asian blackout. I call it blackout because I stopped shopping with them years ago. I stopped way when I was telling you guys to stop. I'd already stopped. Okay. They have not gotten a bit of my money in so long. I don't even remember the last time I've been to a Chinese shop or to get nails done, feet done. You're not getting. I mean, my granddaughter, I was looking for because I wanted to do my hair. And we was looking for products, right? And she said, I told her, call around, see where the Black shops were, right? In the North Carolina area. Or it was Virginia. I can't remember which one it was. And I think it was Virginia. And we had been just calling around. And one Asian man answered, and my granddaughter asked, and she had him on speakerphone. And she goes, is this a Black owned shop? And he goes, yeah, you know how they talk. And I'm like, he's a lie. I said, baby, did you hear his accent? Did you hear his accent? And a lot of times when we were calling, they were saying yes. But one was in the area where it was really, I thought it was a Black home. So drove down there because of the person that answered the phone, drove down there. And I walked in. And of course, who did I see? A Chinese person. I told my granddaughter, I'm not buying anything from him. So I walked right out. Hair didn't get done that day because I was not willing to give them any money. I didn't care if it was $10, $2. You wasn't getting 50 cents from me. I'm just saying, I don't believe in supporting racist people that want to follow you around the store or want to talk crap about you while they doing your feet. No. And I remember Black folk was doing the feet before Asians got here to do it. Black folk were doing hair before Asians got here. So why can't we continue supporting our own? Now I'm looking at what's happening. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you guys, man. Y'all rocking it out. I'm looking at the States. I'm like, wow. So I begin to look up some stuff as far as the Asians. I begin to look up that. But I wanted to first talk to you about this Black Mart, Black Walmart, right? And how we could set that up. Take some notes. You're going to need a pen for this. And this is free advice. I'm just saying this is free. This is not going to cost you anything, okay? But some time, okay? But what we can do is rent a building, okay? And in that building, it's almost like how they set the flea markets up, but it's not going to be a flea market. You know how they set them up and they give them like they give dividers and they give each person their own spaces, right? This is a great way of us starting your own business, right? You get in there and you get maybe about 100 people. You can start with 50 at first, okay? But you're going to get a big enough building to be able to, everybody's going to pay rent, whether it's $100 or whether it's $75 a week. That's going to be what you use to pay the rent. So I didn't even add this up, but I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So if we added that up and you went $75 times, just say 50 people, okay? That's $3,000. That's $3,000, okay? $3,750, okay? Say for instance, if your rent is maybe $3,000, I'm just saying. So that's only 50 people. So if you have 50 people, and that's just 1 week, and times that times 4, that's $15,000. Okay, so not only do you have enough money to pay your rent, plus you have the electric. Okay, be having a business, electric maybe $2,000, $3,000. That's cool because you just got 15,000 with just 50 people. But just say if you don't even have to charge that much. I'm just saying we could even go down to maybe $50. Okay, let's see what is $50. Okay, let's say 50 times 50. Okay, that's 2,500. Okay, and then times that times 4. That's like $10,000 a month. Okay, that's just off of 50 people. Okay, but if you got 100 people in that building, okay, and people are coming in, right, and everybody has their own little setup. Okay, so for instance, you may have we're doing one section gonna be nails, one section will go nails, pedicures. That's gonna be your beauty section. Okay, you're gonna have your beauty supply place over your beauty supplies, like your wigs, your weaves, your lashes, pedicure stuff, manicure stuff. People when they get braids done, that's gonna be that section. Over here on the left side could be your meat section, okay, where we have a butcher in there, and they're actually real, like, you're selling shrimp, you're selling all your poultry, right? In the front, you can have your clothing, your shoes, your clothing, jeans, dresses, hats, jackets, all of, so everybody is stationed in a certain area, right? You can have your barbers, you can have your actually doing haircuts, actually doing braiding, actually doing lashes, actually doing threading. Actually, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna set it up and do it better than Walmart did it. Okay, everything is gonna be right there in one area. You ain't got to run all over town and spend your money all over in this huge building. And this building would look like a Kroger's building, okay, or either a Food Lion building, or it could be like it may start like a Walmart building, but maybe half that size for now. And then we grow into a huge Walmart building, one of their old buildings that we're going to run them out of business and we could take over and start renting. I'm just saying, these are some things that we could start doing today. So if you know people, and this right here would help people to start their own business with less money. So all you have to do is pay up your rent. Pay, for instance, if you charge us $75 for rent, okay, pay 2 months worth. That's $150. You got your space. Okay, you have your space. And then you've already paid down a little bit extra. So if 1 week you don't do as well, then you can, okay, that's your extra week. But I'm just saying, this is a great way to start your own business, the cheap way to start your business. You don't have that to foot that whole bill by yourself. You're in with 50 or 49 other people. Okay, so that's one way that we can have our own Black Mart. Okay, and everything is one spot. You want to get your nails done, you go come on down in, get your toenails done with your nails, and you want to get your feet done that same place. Do your feet. You want to get your braids done. You want to get your hair done. You have a place that does your hair and your nails. I mean, your hair, your braids. Then if you want to use a barber, okay, bring your son to do barbers. See, I'm just saying, these are different ways that we can do this, and it can be globally. Okay, we can franchise it. So and this is another way to also, we put it all together. So if you're doing a franchise, you can charge maybe $5,000 to do a franchise. Okay. And that's not expensive, because you're gonna have several people planting a seed into franchising, and that money goes to the original owner, right? The original owner. So that's also money that's going to help with the bills, right? Going to help you with the rent. And that could be a fund for anybody in your circle, right? Say, for instance, we have a place in Louisiana that's not doing so well. We can possibly chip in to help them with their rent until they can get up and running. I mean, so this is a place where what we can do to grow our business, and also to help finance other businesses, okay? The other Black Marts, okay? In different areas. We can have Louisiana, Virginia, you can have one globally, nationwide, and we don't just need one. We can do several. You can have one in Virginia, in Richmond. You can have one over there in Fredericksburg. You can have one in Woodbridge, Virginia. You can have one in DC. You can have one in Maryland. You can have one in Annapolis. You can have one in Fairfax. So it don't just have to be one area, but you don't want too many in one spot. You want to spread them out so everybody can come to that one. Build up their money, get that little area built up. Okay. Now that's one thing. I also thought about our schools. We can do building a school. We can get a building, or we can do it online for now. And this, you're going to take your children out of their schools, because we think that we're doing our children a favor by sending them to their schools. But actually, the same way they treat you on their jobs is the way they're treating your children. Okay. The way they treat you on your job is the same way they're treating your children. Your children are leaving those schools with PTSD. And I saw one young lady that said she went to school with Carmela. Okay. Carmela Anthony, right? And she was talking about how bad the school was, the racism in the school. She said every day she went through hell in those schools. And that's really what happens with our children if they're the only one Black in those schools. Those kids go in, just like my daughter went to University of Denver, right? When she first got there, she's like, Mommy, she wouldn't want to be there. She didn't like the school. She wanted to actually transfer. She wanted to come back home. And I went to a class, and they said, yeah, sometimes your kids are going to want to come home. They said, but no, don't let them come home. Make them stay there at least a semester, and they're going to get acclimated to want to stay. And that's what I was doing, but not understanding that she was being harassed. because it was a white school. But back in the day, we didn't know about this stuff. We thought, okay, we didn't know that they was going through the way they were really actually going through. My daughter could have really actually gotten hurt, because I remember a couple of times I would have to call security. She'd be calling me upset, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I didn't know how bad it was. She said, "Mom, who they was. Oh God, these people were spitting. We talking about putting dookie on our door. We talking about it was one culprit, and I'm gonna tell you what. I went to bat. I went to the Most High on him. Hey, after God, you gonna do something, because this boy gonna keep on messing with my baby without me coming down there. Okay, I'm trying to keep me out of jail. So I would call security and I would say, hey, you need to go over there. What's your name? And I got one officer that I would talk to, and I was telling him what was going on. And I said, need you to watch. I'm calling you. I'm calling. I need you to go over there and see my daughter. Something's going on. Blah blah blah. And I got his name because I told him. I said, I'm getting your name because I'm coming. Unless something happened to my baby, and I done called you and told you to go check her. You didn't. I'm coming. Okay. So, but I'm telling you, but she did 2 years there, got a bachelor's degree in 2 years. But the thing about it, I didn't understand how dangerous, and I didn't understand how much trauma she was there. So yes, they're very nasty. Yeah, those kids, now they can come over to our schools and no problem. We don't bother them. We welcome them. That's the difference in us and them. We thinking that they doing our children the same way, and they're not. They're not. They are traumatizing our babies. Our babies, just like when they adopt our kids, that 16-year-old, remember the 16-year-old forecast that they adopted, and that boy got PTSD, and he ended up slapping the teacher. But some of the stuff that they was doing with him was crazy. But come to find out, he had gone through some abuse in that home, and he was really, on all kind of psychotropic drugs, and they wasn't testing anything. He was on all this medicine, like 4, 5, 6 different medications, and nobody was checking to see what was counteracting what. They were just drugging him up, and they was actually had put him in a home, but they would still get his check. I'm telling you, these folk are terrible. These people are not your friend. They are not friends. And what's the craziest thing about it is when I hear people, Black folks, say, Becky is my best friend. You done lost your mind. I understand why she's your best friend, because you ain't hitting on nothing yourself, and she feels safe enough around you that she know that you'll come after me before you go after her. And that's usually the people that have teamed up with white folk. They will come after their own. I got to sneeze over here, y'all. Excuse me. They'll come after their own before they will them, and they feel safe around them, and that's why they do what they do with them. That's why they can call them best friends, because they know. Oh, I'm sorry. I was feeling that sneeze. I'm sorry. I tried to mute you. But they know that that Black person, that coon is going to protect them and going to get you before they actually get them, so they can actually trust them to do what Willie Lynch said. And Willie Lynch, you all know or already know, they want to tell you Willie Lynch don't exist. Oh, Willie Lynch is alive and well, because I see his spirit even today amongst Black people. So I'm not buying that when you say, oh, Black folk tell you, white folk tell you, Willie Lynch didn't exist. Yes, it does. All you have to do is look at the Black folk and look and see what you see. You'll understand that Willie Lynch was true, right? But back to my thing, I'm telling you, we have to really understand it and really be careful, because I can tell you, I can guarantee you that Carmelo would have never been in the situation that he was in if he was in a Black school. Because I'm gonna tell you what, their schools are not safe for us. If they was all of that and those schools was really what they cracked up to be, your children wouldn't be there. If they was really teaching your child really how to invest and how to buy land, how to build homes, and really invest in what needs to be invested in, I'm gonna tell you what, our children wouldn't be allowed in them schools. They wouldn't be allowed there. But I do guarantee you that if Carmelo was in a Black school, he wouldn't be in jail today. And I do believe that we need to come from among, be separate, and learn not. That is a commandment. A lot of stuff is happening because we have not come from among. We have not be separate. We have not separated ourselves. We are learning from them. And we continue to learn. We continue to learn from them every single day, because they're teaching our children all kind of stuff that you don't even want your child to learn, that you don't even know they teach you. Anytime I know I had a girlfriend in Chicago, and she was like, yeah, some of those schools, you have LGBT all around your children every day, all day. And they got the LGBT flag up, and they coming in, and they all kind of madness is going on in these schools. And we as parents don't know, because you drop them off. These are high schoolers, these are junior, middle schoolers. You don't go up to school as much when they're middle school and high school. Okay. So they're doing anything and everything in them schools. and they are just having their way with our children, and we don't even understand that. So this is us. This is shame on Black people for allowing your enemies to be along with your children, because we hear stories all the time. That's what we hear. What about the stories that we don't hear about? Stuff that they're doing to our children, we never hear about. But you see the behaviors in your child, and you be like, well, what's wrong with my child? She didn't start doing this till this year, and this year was when a new teacher came who didn't like Black folk and harassing your child. But your child don't know how to tell you, Miss so and so is harassing me, because it's almost like, well, who do I tell? Because if I tell my mom, she may not believe me. If I tell the principal, because the principal is Black, but sometimes some Black folk, now we got so brainwashed by them that we would side with the teacher every time, instead of really understanding the child and their behaviors and their patterns, and understanding that child to know if that child would do that, whatever that teacher is saying or not. So we have to be very careful who we have around our children. Well, I think I've kind of helped you guys understand how we can do our little Black Mark. And I hope this is something that I saw a lady on Facebook. No, it was I think it was TikTok, and she was talking about they're doing like a collection, and they're doing economics, and they're sending her money. And my thing is, what are you doing with the money? Okay, make sure that it's Black owned, and I think that that'll be a good way of us actually building our own economics up. Building. But she was talking about collecting $20 per month from so many. I don't even think it has to be that much. It doesn't even need to be that $20, because a lot of Black folk, they have some bills. $20 is a lot for them. If you do $10, that would $5 would be even enough, because it's 59 million Black people. $5 a month is still a lot of money to work with. Okay, and we can do a lot, just like we built up Black Wall Street. We can build up Black Mart. We can do it. I've given you the plan. All somebody has to do is, let's get the building. You get about 10 people to get the building, and split, and when they put the money in the kitty for rent, it goes strictly toward the rent of the building. So by them paying their rent on their little spot per week, that's $75 a week for people, and they're making their own schedule. You're not having nothing to do with their business. They coming up with their own hours. They're doing their own inventory. You're not inventorying nothing. It's just like, this is their business. They're just renting a space, and you have nothing else to do with anything. But you will patrol the grounds, as far as make sure you hire security, make sure that people aren't standing out smoking and just being, hellions, okay? Because your security is going to be 24 hours a day. When the business is open, you're going to have security in the parking lot. And then at night, especially, we'll have 2 security officers, one on each end, okay? One in the front, one in the back. I need you to be watching your whole store. So you need to be parked where you can see this side, and in the front, you're going to be parked where you see front and the side. You're keeping track of your land. You're keeping track of what's coming on the premises, okay? And even the ones that's on foot. So if you have to get a drone to circle around the building at night, you do what you have to do, but you're gonna put security around that business. And that's what Black Wall Street didn't do. They didn't have security. Who knew? Who even knew back in them days? You thought, hey, I'm over here doing me. Why would they come over here bothering me? You never think about that. But I wanted to kind of go into some why and how much money agents have made off of Black people over the years. I want you guys to see this money. This is money that can go toward us. This is sickening. When I looked up some of this, like the Asian stores, the Asian grocery stores, the stations, the hair beauty supply place, and the nails. I'm telling you, cleaners, grocery stores. I am telling you, time for us to make us rich, honey, is all I'm saying, because we have sold into so much money when it comes to them. Oh my God, the numbers were staggering. I want you to see how much money we have actually given these people. It is crazy how much money it is. I'm going to share my screen, but I'm telling you, it was like, what? Are we serious here? Yeah, I'm serious. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm trying to see. I probably should have started me a live on Facebook too, but I'll do it next time. Yeah, let me just do it next time, but I'm going to share my screen because I want you to see this. This was crazy. Yeah, here it is. I'm sharing my screen. You know how I am about this orgasm. Me and this sharing screen stuff. Let me just gotta do that box. Also share system audio. Let's go with the first one and let's talk about the Asian. Let's do this one here. And we're going to share. Okay, let me go over here. I hope I did the right one. I hope I did the right one. Hold on, let me see. Did I do the right one? Hold on, let me go in here and make sure. Hope y'all can see my screen. Okay. Beauty supply. Beauty supply. I'm trying to, okay, the beauty supply place. Okay. Let's talk about this. The Koreans, okay, the Asian beauty supply place, cosmetic market. Look how much it was for $141 billion over the years. Okay, over the years. We have the K Beauty, we have J Beauty, and K, let me talk about the K Beauty, which is the Koreans. We talk about $14.7 billion is how much we gave them. I'm telling you, let's go down a little bit. I want y'all to see this. This is madness. This is friggin' madness, you guys. Madness. Look at this. K Beauty, how Korean cosmetics became a $14.7 billion industry in now this was done in June, okay, 2026. The turning point came roughly 5 years ago. The global K Beauty market is estimated to have grown from 11 billion in 2020 to roughly 14.7 billion. We need to be ashamed of ourselves. We need to be freaking ashamed of ourselves. That is crazy. Why in the world would we do that to ourselves? Now that ain't even it. Let me show you another one. Oh my God, it gets worse. Asian beauty. Let's talk about the Asian beauty. Look at this. Asian beauty market is projected to reach 262 billion in 2025, and I'm sure they've gone that, and 88 billion in revenue in 2023. That's what they made the year to a couple years before. But you talking about 262 billion dollars is what that was in 2025. 2026, I'm sure it doubled. You guys, we should be ashamed of ourselves. We should be ashamed of ourselves. I'm telling you, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for some hair, for some weave and wigs and makeup, and that why we wouldn't give that to us. Do you not know if we can spread that across the board, how much each one of us because it's 49 million, right? Black folk, right? If everybody got a million of that, you talking about 262 billion. 262 billion dollars in revenue. That's crazy, you guys, that we gave them that much money. That's ridiculous. Let's move on. Let's talk about the laundromat. So let's go to the next one. Let me go to the next one. This is crazy. When I saw this, I almost pooped my pants. I'm just saying, this is crazy. Look at the laundromat, okay? Look at the laundromat. The laundromat is even worse. I mean, we have made the standard laundromat generates between 100,000 and 300,000 in annual gross revenue. Typical profit ranges between 20 and 25%. Okay, take home is about 30,000 to 100,000 per year in net profit. Okay, but if it's just depending on the area, Okay, I'm looking at some areas here where it says how this laundromat makes 26,000 a month. Really? 26,000 a month. How much is that a year? Oh, let me get my calculator out. You know I'm gonna get my calculator out on his behalf. If he's making 26,000, that's where my people at? 26. That is crazy. 20 and times 12. Man, that's over 300. Oh my God, that's God. Let me see. I can't even say the number. Hold on. That is crazy. That is 300. That's 312. Is that million? Hold on. That is crazy. No, $312,000. If I got my math right, you guys. That's crazy. What is wrong with us? We have given away so much of our wealth. This is ridiculous. Why have we given away that much money? Right, that's in the laundromat. So if you guys know how, I mean, if you have a little bit of money, I seen a guy on TikTok and he talked about he opened up his first laundromat. It didn't take that much money. You can go and look at up how do I go about opening up a laundromat? I'm thinking probably $5,000. You can have your own laundromat. $5,000, 10,000 at the most. But I'm telling you, Black women get that every year in taxes. Okay, that's a good business. Even if you're doing 30,000, $26,000 a month, 26, $30,000 a month, that's still not bad. I'm just saying, that's a nice little pretty little penny. I'm just saying, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Let's talk about the cleaners. Let's see what are the cleaners doing. Look at this. Oh my God. Asian-owned cleaning businesses like other enterprises in industry typically generates 120,000 to over millions. Look at that in annual revenue. You guys, this is depressing. Then they say owners get $35,000 to $90,000, while commercial and franchise make much more. Okay, I can understand. I could see that. Now these are how much your cleaning businesses are getting. Okay, how much a full-time cleaner per month? Man, this is crazy. This is how much money you've given away. Y'all need to be shaming yourself. This is crazy. How does cleaning even make money? Okay, they go into that $4,000 a month through cleaning companies, which I cannot find to be true. Okay, is cleaning business profitable? This is 2025. Cleaning business owners make more than 120,000 per year average. So I think that's a nice, pretty little penny. This is money that we've given them every year. This is what we're giving them. This is ridiculous. And then we're talking about the grocery store, the Asian grocery stores that they have in our areas. They make what, 232,000, over a million in annual gross revenue, depending on their size of the store and the location. Can you imagine if you're in New York? Okay, I'm looking at another one, say 232,000 to 765,000 per year. Okay, but now you want a grocery store, we as Black folk, we can do our mom and pop shops. Okay, you can do that. I don't know if you're gonna get that generated at a month, but you can, even if you get $50,000 a month. Okay, you can do a community grocery store, mom and pop. Remember back in the day they had mom and pop shops. You can do that now. And you get some like-minded people together, get you a storefront, and you can have a person across the street that's a meat person. You can do, and you go next door, the meat person. You just do the groceries and you do the canned goods, you do cereals and the milk and all that stuff, and let him just do the meat. You still gonna, both of you guys gonna make money. You guys partner up. That's a good way of doing it. You guys partner up together. I'm just saying, how much money you guys, Black women, make on their taxes every year. I've known some to make 10,000, 20,000. You can save that money up and really get you a storefront in America, get you a storefront in a nice area, decent area, and you put it in our Black-owned neighborhoods, and we support. Only thing, we have to support it. We can't come up with these new bright ideas, because if we're gonna shut the Asians down, we have to replace it with some Black-owned businesses. And we've done amazing. We're gonna go on my Facebook page and we're gonna see some of the ads that I put out there, or we can go on TikTok, some of the ads that I put out there on my TikTok page. Okay, so the Ram in the Bush, I think, for TikTok. But I'm telling you, we're gonna see some Black-owned businesses that I've pulled up. I'm just saying. So the grocery stores, these are not bad. This is not bad money. Okay, considering, you guys. These Asians, this is the money that you're giving them. This is money that you've taken out of your community and you've given to them. Let's talk about the gas stations, okay? The gas stations are, oh my God, an Asian-owned gas station in the Black community typically brings in the gross revenue of $1 million to $3 million annually. Y'all should be shaming yourself. We've given these, oh my God, we have given them so much of our money, you guys. Oh my God. We have given them so much of our money. Oh my God. Wow. This is crazy. An Asian-owned business typically brings in a gross revenue of $1 million to $3 million annually. However, because profit margins are extremely thin. Okay, the actual net profit for the owner is actually between 40,000 and 100,000 per year. That's still good. Okay, some of y'all ain't even making 40,000. So I know I would make it $100,000 a year. I'm just saying. I'd take $70,000-$80,000 a year. I'm just saying. Even with that, $100,000. If you bringing in 0.1.2 million, 1 million or 3 million, between 1 and 3 million, and you bringing in 100,000, that's that profit. I mean, a lot of your is going out the window, but you're still bringing in $140,000 to $100,000. That's still not bad, you guys. Fuel sales, and then they talk about the fuel. The gas generally acts as a loss leader to bring in people into the property. Out of $4 at the pump, only a few cents actually turn into profit. Okay, that would be something good to read. That would be something really good to read, to really understand convenience store sales. The real money comes from inside the store, items like snacks. Now that's what they talk about, the real money comes in. Let's read that. Now you can do the gas, okay, but them snacks, them chips and drinks and single serve medications, and what about food? If you selling food on the food, now that's even, a bigger price too if you do a food, but remember that you got to cook the food, you got to pay somebody to cook the food. So, but still money is still adding up, even though, it's some money you paying a person, maybe $10 an hour. Okay. If that person there, okay. That might be, if they're doing 8 hours, that's what, $80 minus the cost of the food, so you're still going to make a pretty little penny now. So don't get it twisted. You can still, you can get chicken and make the chicken and, fries. You don't have to go all out. You can do pizzas. I don't know how I'm sure they're not making the pizzas from scratch. Those pizzas taste like store-bought pizza. You never know. They may go to the corner, get some store-bought pizza and put them things in the oven and put them up there. You never know how they making them, but they're getting them in bulk. They may be going up there to Sam's Club and getting those pizzas in bulk and still selling them to you per slice. You're still gonna make money. So I've seen, some business owners going up to Sam's Club, getting a whole bunch of drinks, and then they put those drinks in their stores. They're still making profit. I'm just saying, this is money that we have taken out of our communities and we've given to them. We should be ashamed of ourselves, you guys. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can pull up my TikTok. I don't know if I could do this on here. I don't know if it'll let me. Let's see if I can pull it up. But I'm telling you guys, we got to stop. We have to stop. I can't. I hope I can. Let me see if I can continue with Google. I don't know if I'll be able to do this or not. Let's see. Hopefully it'll let me. Hopefully it'll let me. I don't know if it's under hard truth or what. I'm gonna see. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it or not. Let me see. Maybe not. Let me see. Trying to see if it'll let me. Oh God, I ain't gotta do all that. Oh Jesus, you guys. Okay, I mean not even. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it really quick. If it's gonna let me pull it up. If not, I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Well, anyway, let me go on here. I have some on my Facebook page. Let me see if I can see. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I got some stuff on here. Hey, see this couple here is let me see. Hope y'all can hear this. I'm gonna play it. Let me see if I can play it. I don't know if it's gonna let me play it or not. Maybe not. I don't know if it's gonna let me play it or not. Hold on, let me see. This couple here is, but I do see that they're teaching you and showing people, over 500 people, how to do a live auction to buy land for under $1,000. I'm just saying, these are different. I always put stuff like this on my Facebook page, but we have a lot of things on here. I don't know if it's going to let us hear some of this stuff or not. Let's see. We can unmute it and get them to talk. I don't know. It may not let us do it. I may have to pull out my phone and do it. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. Hold on, you guys. I have a lot of stuff on my TikTok page. Let me just have to do it that way. So I'm coming back over here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing over here. We're done talking about the Chinese. I just want y'all to see. I am just so proud of you guys. I am so beyond proud, beyond proud of you guys. 4 million since 2020. Yes. Ain't that crazy how much money we've given them? We have given these demons and devils who don't know how to treat you millions and billions of dollars. 4 billion since 2020. That's crazy. I'm just saying. But let me show you. I want y'all to see these Black-owned businesses, right? I want you guys to see it. Hold on.
I don't know how many people you all know. I don't know who's going to be watching this video, but I am coming out pleading for help to save my business. I am the owner of a sub shop in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and been in business for over 50 years, and we're on the brink of closing. I am on here trying to get help and donations for anyone to help us to survive. If you know anything about downtown Fort Lauderdale, it's a very hot spot, very popular spot, and I have exhausted every means. I am doing side gigs. I've tried new stuff in the restaurant, but to no avail am I able to get that sweet spot of getting people to notice us. I am desperate right about now because I do want to save my business. My business is called Mr. Nick Sub Shop, downtown Fort Lauderdale. We're in a very secluded little spot where it's really not noticeable. And I think what's really hurting us is not only the economy, but I think what else is hurting us is because of where we're located. Mr. Nick's been around since 1975.
Location
if you share this video with anyone, I know anyone in the Fort Lauderdale area, they will tell you about Mr. Nick's.
Mr. Nick's,
very popular spot back in the day, and we're trying to make it survive. So we have a GoFundMe account, Mr. Nick's Sub Shop. If anyone wants to donate, but I am mainly looking to help this business survive.
Yeah. Mr. Nick's, you guys.
I have less than a month to try to get things back in operational standards, but I am in desperate need to try to save this. If anything will help, I am going to try to do some type of event socially to try to get the word out. But if anything, try to visit our page on Instagram. I think it's Best Subs 108. Facebook is Mr. Nick Subs and Wings. And I guess I'll be back to show you some more things that we're about to do. Yeah. But in the meantime, if you could spread the word, we're looking for any type of donations on our GoFundMe account to try to save our business. Once again, my name is Galen, and I'm here to try to deploy help to help save our business. Thank you.
Okay, you guys. Now, Fort Lauderdale, we got some work to do, okay? I put her on there first because I want us to, if we helping, if we supporting, you just gave the Asians billions of dollars, the sisters in Fort Lauderdale. And if you guys want to replay the video to get her address, you can do that. She's on my TikTok page, okay? I was trying to see, let's support her, okay? She gave you some information of how you guys can support her, right? Y'all need to be supporting this person, these people. We're not putting them out here. We just gave the agents $4 billion. Why should she be losing her business? Why should our sister be losing her business? She's in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale, y'all get busy. Go support this sister. Go support your sister. You just supported the Asians. You made them business. You made them rich. I've seen Asians in Afghanistans and Ukrainians and Russians in these $3 million homes, and I know ain't nobody gave them their money but us. Okay, if they can, we can do it for them. We can do it for our own, right? Okay, let me see who else we got. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take our power back. Let's go. Here we
Coming
go.
on here right now with a message for everybody in San Antonio, all the surrounding areas. Right now, we are supporting Black-owned businesses. All right, I am a hairstylist in Live Oak, Texas, and right now, what I'm doing. If you go to any Black-owned beauty supply in Shirts, San Antonio, Live Oak, all the surrounding areas, you bring your receipt, you get $10 off your service, no matter what it is, $10 off. So the question is, where are these Black-owned beauty supplies? So if y'all know any, make sure y'all list them, tag them below. We are supporting all Black businesses. I need y'all to get on board. If you haven't heard, now you heard. Black-owned businesses, I'm doing my part. Like I said, bring the receipt. You get $10 off your service, no matter what Black-owned beauty supply it is. So I need everybody to get on board. If you support this movement, make sure you like, share, repost. We have to do better. Support Black-owned businesses. San Antonio, I'm calling y'all. So I will look forward to seeing y'all soon. Bye.
All right, San Antonio, good busy. Look at this, you guys. I love this.
Something big is gonna happen.
Now it says now these Washington family just launched the first all Black-owned cargo airline. Okay, I mean we gotta understand. We ain't playing with
This
this
is a
thing.
list of
Okay.
Black-owned grocery stores, farmers markets, and some Black farmer information as well. It's not a full list, but it's what I could find. And as I find out more stuff, I will be posting about it. First up, we have District Market Green Grocer in Houston, Texas, one of the newest Black-owned grocery stores to open in the United States. District Market Green Grocer is serving the Houston area. So check it out. The District Market Green Grocer is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Circle Foods in New Orleans. It is a one-stop shop for groceries. The store has been a part of the community since 1854. Circle Food store is open daily from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So check them out. Then we have Daddy's Neighborhood Fresh Market in Omaha, and it's in the historic Benson area. So check them out. Daddy's Neighborhood Fresh Market is open Sunday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Next up is Daily Organics in Los Angeles, California. Daily Organics is a network of farmers, co-ops, and distributors used to source seasonal fruits and vegetables for the Los Angeles area, and it is Black owned. Daily Organics is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Next up is Grocery Outlet in Compton, California. The grocery store carries fresh produce and an assortment of organic and gluten-free foods among the traditional store basics. This grocery outlet is open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 40 Acres Fresh Market in Chicago, Illinois is bringing Chicago affordable, high-quality fresh food. 40 Acres Fresh Market now serves as a traveling pop-up operating in underserved communities in Chicago. If you're interested in checking them out, their market schedule is online. Next up, Cleo's Bodega Grocery and Cafe in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's also a part of a community garden. It's an adjoining community garden, so that's pretty cool. The store sells fresh produce, salads, smoothies, and more. This grocery store is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We got another one called Neighborhood Grocery, and it's in Detroit, Michigan. Now let's talk a little bit about some Black farmers that I also found and want to tell you about. African-American farmers of California under the direction of President Will Scott.
Hold on, I was trying to hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys
This is
my
a list
TikTok.
of
Hold on.
Black-owned grocery.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give you my TikTok, which is Ram in the Bush. Okay, y'all go up on Ram in the Bush, and that's my TikTok page, and you'll see a slew of Black-owned businesses that's on here. This is probably a 10-minute tape, a 10-minute video. But then I just want to.
Through the hurt, they switched up quick. What it's worth. If it ain't real love, I'ma leave it at first.
Okay, I don't want to. And this is the Black Donut Shop. And they tell you where it is. But y'all, like I said, y'all have to go. Now, the Black Donut Shop is in South Fulton, okay, Georgia, okay? Then
I heard
she's
that
got,
man took down that video, but we still supporting Black-owned businesses.
okay, this is
Here goes another
one.
one, Atlanta Harvest, which is a Black-owned farmers market
Okay, farmers
that is
market.
serving the community, hiring people from the community, giving people opportunities from the community.
And that's right over there, right off of Ellenwood, Georgia, 3529 Anvil Block Road in Ellenwood, Georgia, 30294. So these are just different places that you can go that we are offering Black-owned businesses that we need to be supporting, okay? So you can't just take out the Asians and don't have anything to replace them with, because they're gonna go right back to the Asians, okay? We're not trying to do that. So, and we got businesses all over America. I mean, we have a lot of Black-owned businesses. And I really want you guys to go back to the First Lady and really support her business in Fort Lauderdale. Y'all need to pull up this weekend. Y'all need to pull up. She said she had 30 days, and I don't know when this video was made. I don't even know if she's still there. I hope she is. Fort Lauderdale, y'all need to go on my page and let me know if she's still there, okay? Like I said, it's Realm in the Bush is my page, REALMINTHEBUSH, Realm in the Bush on TikTok, okay? This is another one.
This is Feature Beauty Supply, located in Loganville, Georgia, 2715 Loganville Highway. Now, I've been getting a lot of customers on social media asking, where are you? What is your address? It's 2715 Loganville Highway, Loganville, Georgia. And you can always Google us, Peachy Beauty Supply.
Awesome.
How you doing right now? I'm at Two Rays Market in College Park. This is one of the only pretty much Black-owned businesses, gas stations here that not only sell gas, but what I respect about this store, they got a lot of healthy products, and guess what they don't do?
Now this is a juice place, okay? They sell juices, okay? Maybe. Okay, hold on. Now this one is, I'm trying to see, it's in Newark, New Jersey. Share, apply to, I'm trying to see where they come in for coffee, Black women owned, Newark, New Jersey. I was trying to see where they were. I don't know where it is. I was trying to find out the support your own. I don't know where it was. So yeah, I don't know. I was trying to see. I don't know where the address. It doesn't tell me the name of the store. Oh, hold on. No, it's not telling me. You guys, when you guys do a video, please put your addresses in somewhere in the video. Whether you do it on the right here or somewhere. Don't do a video that just defeats the purpose if we don't know who you are, know where you're located. You're wasting time, wasting money, you're wasting effort. Please leave your address and your name of your business so we can either look it up, Google it, or leave some type of information so that we'll know, okay? We got a Black-owned nail salon coming, the Katy, Texas, okay? And she's talking about.
Hey, with y'all, we got a buyer. We actually got like 3, but one of them is pulling the trigger today. If you're new here, I'm bringing Black Wall Street back. And I was like, hey, why don't we get all the nail techs in Houston together like Voltron and start opening up some franchises?
That's right.
So these nail techs are already in their own spot. They already got all their own stuff. They just need somebody to come into the space and make it pretty and manage it so they can do what they do best. So today I get this phone call and she's like, yeah, I've been looking at this one place for a while. And the guy is like hounding me like, hey, are you going to buy this? But I'm scared to do it because I don't have any techs. Mind you, the space already got everything in it.
Buy it.
Look at God. If you are a licensed nail tech in the Katy area or surrounding areas, or if you're willing to drive to Katy for your shot, holla at your girl. If you ain't a nail tech, make sure you comment and pushing all the buttons because they can't find us if the video don't move. And TikTok is shadow banning me again. Probably, man, I'm talking shit about Asians.
Talking about Asians.
That's a little,
Yeah, my kids are allowed to do whatever they got to do to get back. Shook hands with
Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to make sure. Let me find. Hold on.
Hey, y'all. A 17-year-old
Oh, hold on.
boy in Texas.
Yeah, I have a lot of comments on there.
Hi,
Okay.
so I'm a Black-owned nail spa in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have been asking for licensed nail technicians to come in, apply, and take advantage of this opportunity. Please share this video.
Okay, let me give you her phone number, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Her
Hi,
phone number.
I'm a-
She's out of Cincinnati, and her phone number is 513-386-9558. If you're in Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're looking, and you can do nails, this is her ad. She's looking for help, okay? And she's in Cincinnati, okay? 513-386-9558, okay? This is her ad again. Let me see if I can get it to play.
Black-owned nail spa in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have been asking for licensed nail technicians to come in, apply, and take advantage of this opportunity. Please share this video.
Okay, come on. We got people that's ready. Hold on, let me see.
And let me come say this real quick too. If we done call a boycott, a ban, we not even fucking with these people no more. And you take your black ass into one of the establishments and something happens to you, they racially profile you. Okay? They accuse you of shoplifting. They physically assault you, or they kill your black ass. Do not call on the black community because we will not show up.
Okay, y'all
What
got
the
that.
fuck they talking about? We're not gonna do anything. I've been running the store here for 3 years. Hi, I'm Tia. I'm the owner of Joyly Beauty Supply Store here in Jacksonville, Florida. The address is 999 Blending Boulevard. We are in Orange Park. Come on by and say hi. We look forward to seeing you.
All right, Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida, okay?
My name is Zach. This is my wife, Honey. We are the owners of Silaholi Grand Prairie here in Grand Prairie, Texas, located off of Highway 161 South in the Epic West Shopping Center. We are here today for a PSA.
We're having so much fun at the Grand Prairie location, City of Flush. We're also going to be opening up a location, so come see us. If you ever want something to use, you can come see us.
Okay, these are the addresses. I don't know, I hope it's not, I can see it clearly. Like I told you, y'all go on my page, you can see all of these videos that I'm showing you. And so if I missed something, if you didn't get an address, if you didn't get half the phone number and you really wanted it, either reverse, redo the tape, okay, redo the live, or go on my TikTok page, Realm in the Bush, and you can see all of the Black-owned businesses that I support on my TikTok page. I have over 3,000 likes, I guess, but I don't know. You guys can go on and just check it out. I put everything that's important to Black people on my TikTok page. Okay?
A Black-owned wig company. I'm going to show you right
A
now.
wig company, y'all.
Everyone knows
Wig.
about Sarah Be Living.
Sarah
She
Be
does
Living.
wigs. She sells them, and she always giving out a discount. Get your wigs from her. She's Black-owned. Okay, so this is another Black-owned company. She posted in the video that I had. She gives soap, lotion, oils. Please go follow her. Okay, if you want your nails done, go follow her. She's Black-owned.
Hold on. They do medical. Hold on. Let me help you. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back.
Company.
Sweet
She posted in the video that I had.
manicures and pedicures is at Sweet SWEET BEASUF. And she does like manicures, pedicures, and all that good stuff. Okay. Let me see what's the
She
last
does
one.
wigs.
Okay, that's the wig lady.
She sells
Okay.
them, and she always giving out a discount.
Hold
Get
on,
your
let me
wigs from
see.
her. She's Black-owned. Okay, so this is another
Okay.
Black-owned company.
That's the one I just
She
told you guys
posted
about.
in the video that I had. She gives soap, lotion, oils. Please go follow her.
Okay.
Okay, if you want your nails done,
Nails Done is TIATHEMACC. And that's the goddess, some type of, she does nails, okay? IATHEMACC. Okay. Oh,
Go follow her. She's black owned.
okay.
And once again,
We're talking
if
about
you want your
black-owned.
toes done, go
Okay.
follow her.
Medical pedicure.
I'm going to be doing a series. So now I want y'all to understand that I'm going to be doing a series. Every time I come up on a black owned business, I will be doing a video. I
Okay.
will be doing a video. Yes. So let's wrap this up. Let's get this going
Let's
because
do it.
we can do this.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for years and now I'm here to help. We
Okay.
can do this. Please and thank you.
All right.
I'm going to be posting. So if you have a black owned business, please. In order for a boycott to work,
There's a black-owned beauty supply store, and she also has connected a hair braiding salon.
Okay.
The shop owner's name is Katie Atu. She and her husband own both the beauty supply and the African hair braiding shop. And it's called K.
Okay, I want to tell you where that's at. That's out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. And the address is 11216 Capitol Boulevard, Suite 107. And that's a Wake Forest that's out there where I came from. Okay, and yeah.
KS African Hair Braiding and KS Beauty Supplies. They are located at 11216 Capitol Boulevard in Wake Forest, North Carolina. So if you are in North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham, surrounding area, and we are trying to stay away from a lot of these Asian shops, as that young man explained to us how most of the Asians don't like us black folk and don't want our business, I got a place for you all to go.
That's right.
KS African Beauty Supply and Hair Braiding. All right.
All right.
Love you.
Good
Bye.
job. Yeah.
Black owned beauty supply. Since I've been in Hyattsville, Georgia, baby, I've been going to this beauty supply store, y'all. This color I have in my hair, so tricky to find. I went to 5 different beauty supply stores and nobody had it except for this. The family-owned business ran by 2 Ethiopian sisters. I've been finding every single product that I needed and my hair color, baby. I always go. And let's not talk about how she puts new product in the store weekly. If you can't find your color or you can't find something that you like, she asks you what you need and she orders it for you. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like I was shopping with one of my aunties. It felt like I was at home. So when you go into the store, make sure you tell my auntie that her ginger baby sent you. Okay, bye.
Here I come.
Okay, let me tell you one thing now. I know somebody said, oh, but they're not black, they're not American. Miss me with all of that, okay? We going after the Asians, we're replacing it with black owned. Rather it's black Africans, black Europeans, long as they have not done anything to you. And I've gone to African stores, period. I'd rather go to them than the Chinese people. So don't come to me, miss me with all of that, well, you know, they not. What you think you is? Y'all stop with the ignorance. Stop being, you look stupid online talking about you're not African. Yes, look stupid as hell. So stop. Don't do that. Stop it. I'm trying to be cordial here. But I've had people within that black home. Look, black is black. You can't tell the difference. Can you tell from me and her? No. When white folk look at you and look at her, look at me and look at you, they don't know, well, oh, Cassie's from the States, so I'm here in Africa. So they don't know. Somebody say, hey, you look like my sister. I said, where's she from? Kenya. Yeah, we are sisters. And that's what I tell them. We are sisters. Your sisters in Kenya. I say, yeah, that's my sister. Not even know the lady, but we are sisters. My DNA is African DNA. Okay. So why would I distinguish? Why would I say, oh, I'm not, why would I say, oh, I'm not? That's nonsense. That's stupid. Stop it. Stop it. So yes, we will support our Ethiopian. They're Ethiopian. We're African DNA, okay, from America, okay, but I'm still African. So Israel, Hebrew, still in Africa. So I don't know how y'all want to say it, but it's still Africa. So yes, I will support my African brothers and sisters. Yes, I do. You don't like it, that's your problem. Kick rocks, period. I don't be doing all that division. I don't. Whatever. White folk don't do that because they from German, or they from Russia, or they from Poland, or they from Turkey. They all support each other, right? Okay, we're gonna do the same. Okay. Okay, let's see what.
Okay, but can we talk about how Newark, New Jersey is quietly becoming that girl when it comes to self-care experiences? Because I just found the cutest Black woman-owned, mother-daughter-owned spa and nail salon. So I spent the day at Earth and Monty Spa, located right in downtown Newark. And from the moment I walked in, the space is beautiful, feminine, peaceful, and designed to make you slow down and actually enjoy being pampered. Not only do they offer complimentary tea or wine, but these massage chairs, they are different. My back was getting massaged, and even my hands were getting a massage. I decided to go with a soft milky white for my toes because I've officially entered my clean girl white toe era again, not the bright white. And since I'm fully committed to being an almond shaped girly now, I matched my toes with my nails. But then I was like, you know what? Since I'm already here, let's just keep the self care going. And that's when I found out that they also offer waxing services. So I went ahead and got my underarms waxed because the weather was finally giving summer, and I had plans to dress accordingly. What made this experience even more special for me was learning that Earth and Monty was built by a mother and daughter team. As a fellow mama's girl whose mom is basically the momager behind Links in the City, that immediately stood out to me. You can genuinely feel the love, community, and care behind the business. First-time guests receive a goodie bag, so if you're looking for a luxury self-care day in Newark, make sure to add Earth and Monty Spa to your list immediately, and make sure to let them know that Links in the City sent you.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to a tour of our beauty supply store. Now, this isn't just any beauty supply store. This place has been here since 2006, and it was originally built by my uncle. He poured his heart into this business, and for years, the store has been more than just shelves of product.
Hold on, let me see where they're located. They're Atlanta, Georgia, Black owned. I don't know if she said the address in the beginning or not.
Barbers, stylists, entrepreneurs, and everyday people come to find.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Not only just product wise, but knowledge, actual knowledge on how to take care of their hair. Walking through these aisles bring back so.
If your lawyer can't even get a divert.
There's a sign on this Black-owned beauty supply store in DC. She's trying to sell 2,000 t-shirts so she won't get evicted. So I drove down from Baltimore to meet her. I got there 15 minutes before closing and walked into one of the realest conversations I've heard in a long time. She was talking with a woman who had just lost her job. One woman trying not to lose her business, one woman trying to figure out what comes next, both trying to keep their faith. At one point, she admitted she cried earlier that day, and honestly, that hit me. Because in DC right now, where so many people have been laid off, this conversation isn't unique. It's happening everywhere. This is Cuckoo's Beauty Supply. 6 years in business, community first, faith-based, supporting small Black-owned brands. She even gave me the opportunity to put my own hair oils on her show. When I offered to make this video, she looked up and said, "Look at God." Then showed me the podcast studio in her basement, already set up, questions prepared, 3 water bottles waiting on the table, like she prayed for the moment into existence. Her t-shirt line is called Faith is Fashion. Every shirt helps keep the doors open. If you can't buy a shirt, share this video, because once places built on faith, community, and heart disappear, they rarely come back.
I love it, right?
There's a sign on this Black-owned beauty supply store in DC. She's
Hold on,
trying to sell 2,000 t-shirts so she won't
hold
get
on.
evicted.
Now,
There's
the
a sign
last
on this
video we
Black-owned
saw was Cuckoo, Kukus Beauty Supply, Makeup and Nails. And looked like her phone number is 202-248. Hold on, if I can get the rest of
This
it.
Black-owned beauty supply store in
Covered up.
DC.
Dang, it's covered up. I couldn't see the rest of it. Sorry, you guys. Couldn't see the rest of it. But it's in DC. So I just gave you Kukus Beauty Supply. So that ought to help you out to understand where she's located.
She's trying to sell 2,000
So let's see what this one is. And then we have another one. This is a barbershop. It's this is a nail salon, and it's 2859 Buford Highway Northeast, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's a nail salon, IFMN nail salon. I don't know what that IFMN, and it's at 2859 Buford Highway Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia. So let's just watch it. We almost done. If we can do this for agents, we can do this for ourselves. Okay?
We no longer respect our people.
All right, you guys. Okay. If we can get bags, you guys. Got bags. You know, ladies, we love our bags, right? Let's look at this again. We love our bags. Let's see if we can get her. I'm trying to see if I can get the London canvas tote, KAI Collective. Okay. A different style, Christian Blade. I don't know. She didn't give a whole lot of information. So, like I said, when you guys make these videos, please put your information on it. Please, please, please. If you want us to join, please put your information. If you want us to come to support you, okay?
Hey, what's going on?
Hold on, let me see.
Follow-up video to what I said earlier.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the company.
This message is for all of the Black business owners, male, female, Black business owners. Come to the front. I have a message for you. What if I told you that there was a coalition that was willing to help you, mentor you, shape you, build you, start a business for no cost? What if I told you that there were Black business owners who are already putting up money to sponsor you to start a business? What if I told you that if you can't afford to join this coalition, all you had to do was offer a service in kind? You see, I just kept hearing that no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. What if they're wrong? What if we're coming to save each other?
Come on now.
I don't know. Go ahead and visit our website. Find out more.
Okay, let me find out their website. Hold on. This is gonna be it. Her website is, let's see what her website is. Let me find her website. I gotta watch the video again to get the website. Okay, now this is a person that will help you finance your business. Okay, I'm trying to find out where their website is. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to see what is their address or their website. Oh shoot, it was startedbusiness.com or something like that. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Go ahead and visit. Dang, they didn't get a website. They didn't give the thing. Hold on. Let's see if I can catch the address on here. Sorry, you guys. I was trying to see if I can get the address. But like I told you, if you go on my webpage or my TikTok page, you'll see a lot of these videos are on the TikTok page. Start Your Business. I cannot catch what her. Okay, well, anyway, y'all want it. You guys got to go on my TikTok page.
Business owners, come to the front.
Tag every. Hello, I'm the owner of LaFleur Essence Beauty Supply. Listen, the TikTok audience was so awesome in helping me spread the word about my new store that I want to show the love in return. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 5% discount on everybody that followed this page. All you got to do is come into the store and let us know. There will be no hassles. We're going to take 5% off your bill. All right, just showing the love back. God bless you and God keep you.
I hate when they don't get an address. Okay. Black owned beauty supply place. Hold on, let me see where that was at. Now this one is in Denton, Texas. Again, they didn't give the address, so I don't know how you want us to support you if you don't give the address. Denton, Texas, and it says with distinctions, trendsetters. I guess that's the name of it. I guess trendsetters. But it don't tell us where it's located. But it's called Trendsetters. Okay, in Denton, Texas. Okay, so yeah, you might want to check it out.
So I was out here on the west side of Chicago in Maywood doing some content, walking back to my car, and I met a lady who recognized me from TikTok, and she said, look, I own one of the only Black women-owned alteration and design companies in the area. You gotta come check it out. So stop Let's go see what it is. If your culture and ethnicity isn't viewed as a standard in society, it means your values are underrepresented and misrepresented in every facet of society, from education to entertainment and yes, even fashion. That's why what Del Cia does with Love Dia Couture is so special, because through alteration and design, she's able to make every community feel like the standard.
Well, I need to my first year.
Okay, she's
And
doing
you know, like,
wedding
this
design.
was my favorite.
Okay. Designing wedding
I
dress.
think she's my favorite. She took this dress down like 4 sizes.
You're working miracles over here.
Well, something is not adding up. Meet this man.
This is Karen at Grant's Beauty Supply. Our address is 2670 Highway 155. We just want to give you a little introduction that we are a Black-owned business where we cater to every need of personal hair care. We have cosmetics, earrings, accessories, from your wigs to your glues, nail polish. We have it all. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary over here at Grant's Beauty Supply. So we just thank everyone that has come out or will.
Welcome to the Black Farmers Hub. We are located at 1409 Cross Street. And as you guys can see, we got the special fill a bag up for $25. Get a free dozen of eggs. But wait, we got 2 more options that you can get with your bag. Come on to the store, let me show you.
Okay, I'm just saying, this is Black owned, you guys.
Located at 1409 Cross Street. And as you guys can see,
So kind of wanted to get you guys some understanding and kind of replace some of those products that the agents had for you. So if we're gonna, like I said, if we're gonna black out the agents, we got to replace them with other businesses. And we got a lot of Black-owned businesses. I know Forecast had on his show the other day, and hopefully on Wednesday he'll have it up there again as far as the address of the websites for the Black-owned businesses that we can support. Okay, I know it was one that's on here. Hold on, you guys. I know it was one that I had on here that was hold on, that it was hold on, dang, he had advertised and I had it on my page here. Hold on. I had it on my page. Oh Lord, I can't believe I can't find it really, Cassie. Dang. It was the MII something. Dang. Can't believe I can't find it now. Military. Dang, I can't believe I can't find it. Well, anyway, he's going to have those 2 shops on a commercial so that we know who to support. And I think you can like register your business on their page. If I'm not mistaken, we were able to register our businesses on their page. I can't find, okay. There, this is this one here. It's MIIRIYA is Black-owned marketplace. It's an app where you can shop Black-owned businesses conveniently. One app, all the Black-owned owners under one roof. Okay, so again, it's MIIRIYA. Okay, it is Black-owned. So that is a place where we can go to find different business owners. And I know it was one more that he had advertised, and I wrote it down, but I don't know what I wrote it on. So I do apologize, but maybe he'll have it up on Wednesday. But I do appreciate everybody that tuned in. I didn't want to make this a long live. I just wanted to kind of get in and get out. And I think we've been doing this for 1 hour and 25 minutes. That's enough time. I hope you guys understand. We've given agents a lot of our money. Okay, everybody comes to Black people and leave rich except Black folks. It is time for us to make us rich. It's time for us to support our own, and then I don't want us to just go. Remember, we want our own Black market, Black Mart, just like you got Walmart's. You can get your Black Mart, and I explained that. If you guys are here late, rewind the video so you can see what I was talking about the Black Mart. Because, like I said, we've given the Koreans cosmetics $14 $1.7 billion. We've also given them $263 billion in 2025. That was Asian Beauty, and an $88 billion in revenue in 2023. And then it went from 88 billion to 262 billion. That's a lot of our Black dollars for people that don't like you. And then we talked about the laundromats, how much you can make cleaning places, the cleaners and stuff, 120,000 to $100 million. 35 to 90 a month. We talked about the grocery stores, which is you can do the mom and pop grocery stores in your area. And we're talking about doing this globally. You can do a franchise. So once you get one done, you can let them pay into yours, help you with yours, and they can franchise into another area. Okay, you just have your guidelines. This is what the guidelines are. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. You can't be doing no white people stuff. Okay. Then we talked about the gas stations. You can, it's like $1 million or $3 million in earnings, but I think you only get a certain amount with the gas stations. I didn't write it down. So time for us to do for us, time for us to make each other, to make us rich. We've given our money to everybody. We've made white folk, we've made McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, we've made Burger King, we've made Walgreens, we've made CVS, we've made everybody rich except us. It is time for us to make us delusional. Welcome. It is time for us to make us rich. No, we're not shopping at Asians anymore. Where you been? No, I don't have Asian friends, honey. I don't have any friends that don't look like me. Let's not get it twisted. I'm just saying. You must not know Kathy. This must be somebody new. I don't have any friends that don't look like me. I do not have any Asian friends. And no, we're not supporting Asian businesses. Delusional. Where you been? Duran, Lewis. Where you been? Okay, no, we don't support to anything that don't look like us. We've given enough people our money. We are only giving our money to Black-owned businesses. We are only giving our money to Black-owned businesses. Let me see you right there in the chat. We are only giving our money to Black-owned businesses. We're not serving anybody that don't like us. They just don't like you. White folk don't like you. Chick-fil-A don't like you. They just like your money. So we can do our own restaurants. We can make our own hamburgers. We can make our own cheeseburgers. We can make our own in our Black Walmarts. Our Black marts. We're not gonna call it Walmarts. It's Black marts. We can do them franchising. We can do them globally. We can do it. Okay. We have to replace it with something else. But with that said, I know you guys got to get to work. Go ahead and get to work. Don't work too hard. Love you. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you here on Thursdays mornings. We're trying to change the time to 2:00 our time, which is probably about 4 or 5 your time in the morning on Thursdays. Okay. So you can just hit the bell, that way we'll let you know when we come, then that way you can watch it later. So if it's too early before, you don't want to get up, that's fine, watch it later. Thank you, family, for tuning in. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.